Insecure convicted felon Donald Trump demands loyalty. That's why this leak from a senior Trump administration official to the Rolling Stone magazine regarding Elon Musk and how nobody likes him is that much more revealing. And I believe cracks are starting to appear in this co-presidency. Let's put up this headline. Rolling Stone says a senior Trump administration official tells Rolling Stone how deeply unfunny Musk is. He's not funny, like at all. He makes these jokes and little asides and smiles and then looks almost hurt if you don't lap up his humor. And I just think this is really, really telling because Trump demands loyalty, no leaks whatsoever. And in a cabinet meeting, Trump said in front of everybody, I don't need Elon Musk for anything. So I think that there is trouble in paradise. And as Trump starts to have his team leak the problems with Musk, I'm certain that Musk is going to start leaking problems with Trump. Aside from this being delicious, it's super important because anytime there's a crack in this authoritarian regime, it is an opportunity for us to move in and try to get some people out of this cult to show how broken it is. Next up, we have Musk is still going to get everything he can out of Donald Trump, but let's put up this next headline. The New Republic reports Musk's Doge has fired car safety experts in the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration who directly regulated Tesla. So I want to remind everybody that Musk is an oligarch that has infiltrated the federal government. And why has he done this? He's done this because he is gaming the system for his own companies because he can't do business on his own. He has to get subsidized by American taxpayers. And then he criticizes all of the institutions that Americans hold dear. This guy is a con artist. He can't play by the rules. He has to go in and attack the oversight committees that were going to regulate his companies because he wants to cheat. He wants to be a fake billionaire made by nefarious means. Next up, I want to show you guys what a real alpha male does, what a real alpha man sounds like. It's not Trump. It's not Musk. It's not drunk ass Hegseth. It's this union boss with zero, and I mean zero appeasement towards fascist governments and ideas. Play the clip.
We need to make our voices heard. We're not red. We're not blue. We're the building trades, the backbone of America. We built a $5 billion. You want to build a $5 billion data center? Want more six-figure careers with healthcare retirement and no college debt? You don't call Elon Musk. You call us. North America's building trades unions. And yeah, that means all of us, including our brother, Smart Apprentice, Kilmar Arbrega Garcia, who we demand to be returned to us and his family now. Bring him home.
This is principled human decency. This doesn't exist in MAGA. They stand for nothing except for the worship of Donald Trump and the worship of billionaires they're never going to meet, that are never going to care about them getting richer. This is the decency that I need to believe that the majority of Americans have. I believe that the majority of us believe this. He's advocating for a man that was wrongfully deported to a prison because some people in the personality cult of Donald Trump hate people with brown skin. But this man stood up and said, I work my ass off. And all of these people here work their asses off. And we do it so that we can have a decent life with dental insurance. And we don't want Elon Musk. We want decency. And this is the way forward. This is the way Democrats need to fight. Zero appeasement to these fascists. They are dictator wannabes who are rapidly propagandizing their way to concentrating all of the power to Donald Trump. And this man, it's sad to me right now that what he said is so novel. that seems like, oh my God, decency still exists. But we are all still here, and we need to make sure we platform these types of voices and ridicule and fight back against these fascist Nazis like Elon Musk every chance we can get. And let me just show you how pathetic and weak these MAGA men are. They want to worship Trump over their own country. And how do I know this? Look at this craziness. FCC Chair Brendan Carr sports a gold Trump head lapel pin. Members of Trump's cabinet, along with congresspeople and senators, are being instructed to wear a tribute to their inglorious convicted felon leader. This is straight up weird fascism, authoritarian bullshit. This is North Korea style crap. So you're telling me that all these MAGA people that say they love America and they call each other patriots online, what's up, patriots? Listen up, patriots. They're going to forego the American flag, which, you know, they make like that's some big deal. If you put on American flag lapel, that it somehow shows that you're patriotic, even though you may vote against the military. And now they're replacing that with a gold bust of Donald Trump. And these are the people that are constantly attacking the LGBTQ plus community. Meanwhile, they have all this worship of Donald Trump. Make it make sense. This is what authoritarian regimes do. They are promoting the idea of one savior above all of the United States, above our flag, above all of the institutions. This is a cult, and it's a cult of dumb people with zero principle. Next up, we have Jesse Waters, and he doesn't seem to understand the trifecta of power that MAGA Republicans control right now. Please play the clip.
Is he caving to China? Is he too tough on China? I wish the Democrats would just help us out for once. This is about economic patriotism. This is about national security. And the Democrats have to just criticize everything this guy does. Oh, he blinked. Wait a second. I thought you wanted him to lower tariffs. Now you're going to investigate him for lowering tariffs? Doesn't make any sense. They say that this is going too quickly, okay? So if you do it...
Okay, I've heard enough of Jesse. All right, listen. Right now, it shouldn't matter what the Democrats say. You have the executive branch, you have the Supreme Court, and you have the House, and you have the Senate. You're sitting there whining, whinging, crying, and complaining because all MAGA knows as their default setting is to be a victim. If you don't like criticism from the other side, it's simple. Get out of politics, quit tanking the economy, quit doing Nazi salutes, quit illegally deporting people to another country, El Salvador, to some inhumane prison. It's that simple, but we will continue to be relentless in our attacks on your attacks on our democracy. You can gaslight your dipshit viewers all you want to, but you guys hold all the power right now, and you're just sitting there whining like the biggest sore winners I've ever seen that we're not going along with all of this illegal stuff. Jesse Waters is the biggest disgrace, and this man spends hours upon hours trying to prove to Fox viewers that he is indeed uber masculine. All right. Next up, we have Moses Mike Johnson, big Jesus guy. Big, what would Jesus do? Lives with some evangelical pastor who's a total grifter in Washington, D.C., who answered the door in his panties. And that story just kind of gets, swept aside. But nonetheless, Moses Mike, and it's my understanding, I'm not a Christian, but it's my understanding that Jesus was all about helping the sick, helping the needy, and helping the poor. What does Moses Mike do? Cuts Medicaid to the tune of $880 billion. Nearly 40% of his district relies on Medicaid. This is why you see the nuns, when they poll Americans, what is your religion? And the fastest growing answer is no religion at all. This is why, because of this breathtaking hypocrisy. The Moses Mike Johnsons of the world use their religion to weaponize against people and to get people that are indoctrinated into the cruel aspects of Christianity on board to weaponize cruelty to the most marginalized people against us. That's why there's a whole world out on the internet where you have Christians that are speaking against empathy, because they know that there is a complete dissonance between MAGA republicanism and the teachings of Jesus, and it's called empathy, and they don't have it. All right, next up, the world is moving on. They are rejecting doing business with the MAGA regime, and let's put up this headline here. The European Union and China are now starting negotiations to abolish EU tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles. This is a major strategic failure for the United States. And I know Musk is going to be in the fetal position, audibly crying again, because there have been reports leaking out of the Trump White House that people can hear Musk audibly Niagara Falls, snot slinging, crying because he thinks people are mean to him. The reason that Europe would rather import their cars from China, also an authoritarian government, over the United States, it's simple. Elon Musk is a Nazi, and everybody lets him off the hook. Bill Ackman, a Jewish billionaire, retweets on his Twitter feed. The Trump administration is going to investigate everybody's social media for anti-Semitism. Yet he constantly promotes Elon Musk and Donald Trump and this fascist Nazi administration. The dissonance there is staggering. It's amazing to me. The shortcoming of Americans is simply this. They cherry pick when they want to have conviction, and they don't have it all the time. Bill Ackman, the billionaire supporter of Trump and Musk, has conviction when he wants to make billions of dollars, and he's able to overlook a Nazi in that administration that very clearly and very concisely did 2 Heil Hitlers. But because he thinks he's going to hate the people that Bill Ackman hates, and he's also going to help Bill Ackman accumulate wealth, he's able to overlook it. So they're going to go pick on some kid that goes to Tufts University who has a right to free speech to speak out against human rights violations and the reckless, egregious killing of innocent civilians in Palestine. These people have no core. They are hollow. And sadly, all of us in America that believe in the ideals of equality and democracy, we're the collateral damage of all of these broken people. And lastly, I want to leave you with some crystal clear clarity from the Canadian Prime Minister. They'll never accept it, but everyone who cast a vote for Donald Trump did real, generations-long damage to the United States and the West in exchange for essentially nothing of value. Imagine that. All of this that we're going through, all of this battered wife syndrome shit that you see on the right, all of this is so that Donald Trump can get men to wear a little pin, a gold lapel, and that he can try to fix this void from his broken childhood. And then all of the cascading lies and corruption and hate and racism and greed throughout all of his adult life, trying to get someone to love him because he hates himself so much. And we have taken our country and sold it down the river because there is a percentage of Americans that worship this man and who see him as the manifestation of all of their brokenness. They see him ascending to this with 0 consequences, with utter impunity. They see that as a personal victory for them because then they never have to look inward either. And this is so incredibly sad. 250 years of fighting for this country, for this economy, for justice, trying to right wrongs is completely washed down the toilet. And now we're having regressive conversations. Our economy is sliding into a recession, all because Donald Trump is a broken man that wears orange makeup every single day, and these weak white men can't stand up to him. Okay, we are on our way to 1 million subs. Please subscribe, and we'll see you all later.